Yo, yo, yo. Hey, yo, what's good to all my heroes and villains out there? You know who it is. It's your boy, LC. And guys, welcome to another episode of Heroes and Villains Collectibles. And, yo, check it out. Before we even get started, yo, because today's going to be a good one. Alright, if it's the first time checking out your boy, make sure you guys go ahead, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell. That'll let you know when I got all types of videos, live streams, gaming streams, all that stuff coming your way. Alright? Alright. So, hey, check it out. So, you guys know that literally we got like 6 days till the Deadpool and Wolverine movie drops. So really excited about that one. I've been having my tickets like 2 weeks ago I bought them. But what I wanted to do was they did drop a final trailer. Didn't watch it yet. It went on my phone. I was like, man, I want to see it. But I actually wanted to do the trailer reaction together with some comic book reads. You know what I'm saying? So without further ado, let's go ahead and check these out. Yo, do me a favor. Remember, smash that like button. It does help out the channel. So first, I want to go ahead and start with the new trailer so we can go ahead and check that out. Let's see what we're working with.
I know I turn everything into a joke, but I care. Or I want to use that for something important. I waited a long time for this team up. In my world, you're well regarded. You were an X-Man. Fuck that, you were the X-Man. The Wolverine. He's a hero in my world.
Yeah, well, he ain't shit in mine. Scott used to beg me to wear this suit. So did Storm and Beast. But I couldn't have him thinking I wanted to be there. And it was too late.
It's only 9 people, but my entire world is right here in this picture. And I have no idea how to save it alone, but you know how to save them.
Whoever you think I am, you got the wrong guy.
Oh!
You were always the wrong guy. Till you weren't.
Are you ready? Fuck yeah, I'm ready. I'm the Wolverine. Stop it.
Yo! Yo, that's bugged out. That's bugged out. Yo, hold up. That's what's up. We gotta go back. We gotta go back on that. We gotta go back on it. Now, in this one, I'm gonna be pausing it and giving you my thoughts. I saw some things. Yo, that was dope. That's a dope-ass trailer. More serious. More serious, less jokey.
I know I turn everything into a joke, but I care. Or I want to use that for something important. I waited a long time for this team up. In my world, you're well regarded. You were an X-Man.
Yo, I love those flashbacks that they're doing from other, but remember, this is not the same Wolverine. Like, all of these Wolverines are the same, but this Wolverine in the yellow jumpsuit, he's a whole different Wolverine. You know what I mean? But I like how they're showing all of them.
Fuck that, you were the X-Man. The Wolverine. He's a hero in my world.
Yeah, well, he ain't shit in mine. Scott used to beg me to wear this suit. So did Storm and Beast. But I couldn't have him thinking I wanted to be there. And it was too late. But I couldn't have him thinking I wanted to be there.
Yo, they was talking about, cause I be trying to be in the scoops, you know what I mean, when it comes down to the movies. But they did talk about that when it comes to the yellow outfit, that there was talks that it actually was sentimental to him, that he was wearing it for a reason. It wasn't just he had the yellow outfit. It actually meant something. And right here, what he's saying right here, it kind of, you put two and two together. I get it now.
I was too wearing this suit. Yeah, well, he ain't shit in mine. Scott used to beg me to wear this suit.
He says Scott used to beg me to wear this suit. He's talking about Cyclops.
So did Storm and Beast.
Storm and Beast, they used to tell him, yo, wear the suit, man, wear the suit. And he wouldn't wear the suit.
But I couldn't have him thinking I wanted to be there. It was too late.
It's only 9 people, but my entire world is right here in this picture. And I have no idea how to save it alone, but you know how to save it.
Whoever you think I am, you got the wrong guy.
This right here, man, Daphne King, man, that's what's up. I am so happy to see her, man. And yo, word is that most likely she's gonna be rocking the yellow outfit as well.
You were always the wrong guy. Till you weren't.
Are you ready?
Yo, you see that?
Are you ready?
Yo, look at that right there. That's the money shot right there. Look at that. We got, obviously we got Lady Deadpool. And then we have everybody else in the back. All the Deadpools in the back. We got Cowboy Deadpool. And then we have, look, we have Headpool. And then you can see something like right here. Because like I have Headpool. I got Zombie Headpool. And then Zombie Headpool has like a little twirly thing. That's how come he's able to fly. So see, you can see something right here. So we got Headpool, Cowboy, Deadpool, and a shitload of other Deadpools, man. It's gonna be crazy. And look, they're coming out of a Doctor Strange portal. You know? See that? Shh. That's gonna be dope.
Fuck yeah, I'm ready. I'm the Wolverine. Stop it.
Yo, I got a theory on that one. Why would he be doing that? Right? Why would he be doing that at that moment? You know what I mean? Now, what if, and I would say Tobey Maguire, because you're bringing back the old school. You know what I mean? So it would be Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. What's the chance of Tobey Maguire Spider-Man sitting in the back seat of that car? Because why else would you do the pew pew? I'm thinking Tobey Maguire, like Spider-Man showed up at some point. Even if like, you know how sometimes they'll show like end credit scenes in the trailer and you're like, oh man, that was an end credit scene, they put that in the trailer. You know what I mean? But you don't know until you watch the movie. So what if that's, Spider-Man shows up at the end, you know what I mean? And then he sees that, you know what I mean? How he does it. And then they're all in the car. Spider-Man is in the back seat. And then he just, what's the chance of Spider-Man being in the back seat of that car? Yo, Claire, what it do? No, bro. Hey, started right now. Literally started right now. I mean, this is the second time I played the trailer back. I seen it right now, dope ass trailer. And then as I seen it, I was, I'm right now playing it back and just hitting it, certain things that I noticed, Like, what? Why would you do that at that moment? Why would you do the Spider-Man? Unless you've seen like this. Think about it. There's no reason. There is absolutely no reason whatsoever you would do that. I mean, if I'm wrong, y'all let me know. But you know what I mean. What's the chance of Spider-Man being in the back seat of that car? They're not showing that angle. They're showing the side angle. So, yo, and then if it is Spider-Man, it's going to be Tobey Maguire, not Andrew Garfield, and definitely not no damn Tom Holland. So, but yo, that was real dope, man. Real dope. Let me see. Anything else? That was really awesome. Like I said, I like the way they showed all of the Wolverines. That was real cool. This scene right here.
Regarded. You were an X-Man. Fuck that, you were the X-Man. The Wolverine. He's a hero in my world.
Yeah, well, he ain't shit in mine. Scott used to beg me to wear this suit. So did Storm and Beast. But I couldn't have him thinking I wanted to be there.
I love that line. Yo, what up, Claire? What up, Walter? Yo, man, I love that line. But, yo, man, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. We literally got 6 more days. Because I'm going next Thursday. Next Thursday, 8 o'clock. That's my showing, baby. You know what I mean? But, whatchamacallit? Let me go to... Let me see. Oh, so now what I wanted to do... Bam. Alright, guys. Now I can go ahead and look for it. So, let me go ahead. Hope everybody's doing good. Hope everybody's having an awesome... It's Friday, right? I can't freaking think straight because tomorrow's Saturday. I gotta work tomorrow. That sucks, but... Salud. Hope everybody's having an awesome Friday night. Alright, so now we're about to check out some comic books, baby. Alright. So let's go ahead back out of this right here. Alright, now guys, this is somebody I've been watching for a couple of years now. It's like, look, lately I've been trying to do something new, you know what I mean? And like, especially me, like, I got a shitload of comic books, you know what I mean? But, so I've been watching different YouTubers that are into comic books and all that, and read comic books, explain the comic books, all that. I love that, you know what I mean? So, this is one of the YouTubers that I've been watching, Cosmictorium, like historian, but Cosmictorian. Comic Storian. So yeah, I've been watching him for a few years now. Real good. So make sure you guys check him out. You guys go check him out. Subscribe. Let him know your boy LC, Heroes and Villains Collectibles, sent you out there. Alright, so check it out, man. I wanted to start originally first and foremost because you know that for the Deadpool and Wolverine, they're actually taking, you know, from these stories. You know what I mean? So I figured, you know what, I want to hit up some of these stories of Deadpool versus Wolverine. That way when we see the movie, we'll be like, oh snap, yeah, they took that from the comic book. Yeah, they took that from the comic book. That was dope. Or I like how they did it in the comic book better. Or, you know what I'm saying? So I got, you know, we're going to check out different types of comic books here that he's going to show. And yeah, we're going to have fun with it. Alright? So let's go ahead. Let's get back. Let's go back in the zone, baby. And we're going to start with Deadpool versus Wolverine.
Wolverine versus Deadpool. Everybody wants it, and it's happened many, many times throughout Marvel's history. So many times, in fact, that
let me know if the audio is good. Like when I'm gonna talk, I'm gonna have to pause it. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to miss nothing either. You know what I'm saying? But let me know if the audio is good on the stream, my voice, everything good.
Marvel has created a book known as Wolverine vs. Deadpool, which is just a compilation of about like 300 pages of all the times that they have officially actually fought and teamed up and then fought again. Today I thought it'd be fun to bring you the first 3 stories in that book, because that book is massive. So I'm going to be telling you the storylines where Deadpool directly fought against Wolverine. You're not really going to get much context with these stories. It's just going to be 3 of their fights. This is Comic Story. I pretty much take comic books, turn them into audio dramas, and this allows you to know what's going on in the world of comics and keep up. I do this for the fun of it, and if you want to join us here at our family, we'd love it if you did by subscribing, liking, and leaving a comment. Let's get into the first story. Back when Wolverine...
Hey, we don't need context. We just want to see them fight so that way we know, oh, in the movies, okay, bet. You know what I mean? This is what they did. Let's do it, baby. Smash that like button.
Was up in Canada, he promised James Hudson that he'd stop by Frisco to check up on the Kane kid. But looking at the busted open door, looks like there's trouble already. Wolverine calls out to Kane, but what he's met with is Deadpool shooting at him, telling him, "Nobody's home but cold-blooded mercenary assassins! Hoo-ah! You wouldn't happen to know where old Shiny Arms went off with my ex Vanessa, would ya? Huh? Wolverine pops his claws, telling him, "I wouldn't stomp on your face if it was on fire, let alone rat out the Kane kid and his lady." Wolverine then rips into Deadpool's arm, and the two of them go back and forth when finally Deadpool takes out the swords. Wolverine tries to end it by kicking Deadpool down, but just as Wolverine passes over him, Deadpool bounces back, swinging, stabbing his swords into Wolverine's back, puncturing his lungs. As Wolverine falls to the ground, Deadpool puts away his sword. You know, why didn't I notice this poster earlier? To the theater! And after finally knitting up his lungs, Wolverine crawls to his feet looking at the picture that Deadpool saw. Actors, huh? Theater across the town? That'll take some time to get over to. Meanwhile, over at the theater, Deadpool's already arrived, charging in with a loud hoo-ha! Hope your fighting skills have deteriorated to your level of acting, fingers crossed! Kane's eyes shine as he tells him, "Acting doesn't come easy to me, but I was born to fight, and some would say that Weapon X improved me some."
DC film, don't you ever say that, Joey. Don't you ever say that. If this DC would ruin this movie, okay? So let's keep it Marvel and don't ever disrespect, okay? Marvel, baby.
As Deadpool's sword bounces off of Kane's metal arms, he tells him to leave, that he has no business here, and Deadpool yells that his business is making him dead. Didn't think I was gonna let you get away with stealing my girl, did you? But at that moment, Deadpool is punched.
Yo, he looked like freaking, like Cable. Yo, shouts out to everybody in the chat. Smash that like button, guys. Yo, he looked like Cable. Like at first glance when I seen him with the metal arms and the twinkle in his eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Punched to the ground, and Vanessa says, "You have a lot of nerve calling me your girl. I don't even let Garrison say that." Together, Kane and Vanessa continue to beat down on Deadpool, but with one lucky kick, Deadpool manages to push Vanessa away, giving him some room to work. With the two of them separated, Deadpool asks Kane if he really loves Vanessa. "Like you'd do anything for her, right? Well, it's time to make up your mind. 2 swords thrown, one at your head and one at Vanessa's heart. Which one are you gonna stop, Kane?" At that moment, Wolverine bursts in just as Kane deflects the sword coming at him, and Wolverine's arm extends just far enough to catch the other sword in his...
Yo, another thing that's amazing that I love, like my comic books, like the artwork. Like you look at that artwork, like I said, everything with the whole AI now is like all bullshit realistically, but like I said, this is hand-drawn shit. You know what I mean? And the artwork on this right here was like, when you look at this, you're like, damn, that's amazing right there. Don't forget, that's drawn by hand. None of that computer shit. You know what I mean? That's amazing.
His own arm. Deadpool yells, "Hey, you're supposed to be dead!" And Wolverine tells him, "My healing factor is working just fine, it seems. Too bad for you, huh? Got anything to say, Big Mouth?" "Yeah, just one word. Grenade!" Deadpool pulls the pin on his grenade, throwing it, setting off an explosion that gives him just enough time to escape the 3 of them. As the smoke is clearing, Kane and Vanessa help Wolverine out, and Wolverine says that he used to be like them, trying to find his way in the world, thinking that he could do it on his own. Bunch of running around howling in the woods, and then he found some folks that were just like him, who understood him, who cared. And all of a sudden he had a place to call home. Hopefully, these two can work things out and have a good life. A bit upset, Vanessa says that Kane blocked the sword going at his head, and Wolverine tells her, "That's right, he did the right thing. Because if he was dead, he wouldn't have been able to help at all. Could have stopped the sword that was aimed at you, but the other would have split his skull. Then who was going to stop Deadpool from walking over and getting you?" And now we cut to the next story. It was an uncommonly quiet night at the Xavier Institution. Inside all was calm. Outside, something prowls the grounds. only to be drawn by the sound of something heavy and the scent of blood. It stalks the dying soldier, the stench of rotting flesh filling the predator's nostrils. This soldier is not dying from his wounds, but from disease. As Wolverine looks down at the savage, he yells, "Maverick!" And Maverick tells him who's next. After getting looked at by Beast.
What up, Larry? Shouts out to everybody in the chat. Smash that like, baby. Hope everybody's having an awesome weekend. Yo, we're just checking out some comics. It's all about Deadpool. You know what I'm saying? I got him in the back right there. He's just chilling.
Maverick heads back outside to look for Wolverine. From the bushes, Wolverine appears, telling him that the last time that they saw each other, he was looking for someone to punch his ticket. The answer's still no. And Maverick tells him that he nearly died coming here, and it's not to have himself finished. But Maverick waits. Wolverine keeping his distance. Is he afraid of his own savage self, or maybe afraid of catching the legacy virus? Maverick explains that he came here to warn Wolverine. He was in his Manhattan safe house when they came for him. Even at his best, they may have been too much for him. Their field leader got him good, tore him right through his armor before the doors to the speed lift shut on his arm. When they first came, they said that he was the perfect guinea pig, a mutant with a healing factor taken from his DNA and then infected with the legacy virus. They already have Deadpool. It follows that Wolverine would be next on the list. He isn't sure where they got the mouthy merc, but wherever he is, he's probably in pain. Wolverine looks at Maverick. Wilson is a psycho, a stone-cold killer. We don't owe him anything. Maybe. But they aren't about to give up and we're next. We can't just sit here and do nothing while somebody else, anybody else, is put through the kind of torture that we went through for Wolverine. I'm not sure what happened to you. You can stay in the wood and prowl all you want, but you're still a man. And leaving Deadpool to rot would probably be proving that you're an animal. Wolverine pauses for a moment, stating that they don't even know where Deadpool's being held. And Maverick walks off. I'll call in some markers. Part of Wolverine didn't give a damn. The freedom of not caring is tempting. But Maverick is right about his humanity. His friend is dying, slowing down with the virus. It could be dangerous, but he needs this mission. Needs to know that he can still do it, that he can still live. Within 48 hours, Maverick and Wolverine are at the Canadian border in a secret lab. Wolverine and Maverick tear their way through, taking out the guards when they make it to the armored core. Maverick sets off a charge, blowing right into the lab, and a restrained Deadpool smiles back at him. I'm so...
Tell you, man, Wolverine looks badass in that damn outfit. That's the best looking outfit.
So touched that you guys remembered my birthday. Now get me down. I got some candles to blow out. Wolverine cuts the cables, keeping Deadpool in place, telling him to not get smart with them. Don't make me regret coming for you. Deadpool throws one of the metal cuffs off, telling him, I wouldn't dream of it. Just need to slip into something a bit more comfortable. Dr. Westergaard steps out, telling them that this is the end of the line. It just made her job of getting them considerably easier. They will be free to leave once certain tests have been run. As the guards open fire, Deadpool leaps in, telling them, I feel like Butch at Sundance, you know? When they're hiding in Bolivia at the end of the movie. Wolverine yells, you know that Butch at Sundance died at the end of the movie, right? At that moment, Slayback slashes into Deadpool's back, telling him, and today is a wonderful day to die. Wolverine spins back, telling him, maybe, but we ain't gonna be the ones doing the dying. Westergaard quickly retreats, telling the computer to engage essential salvage and self-destruct mode. Password, humanity. The sirens begin to blare. Slayback wrestles with Wolverine, telling him that he needs to go. But not before taking your head for my trophy case. Maverick shoots Slayback in the back, telling him that he doesn't think so, and Wolverine yells, that's enough! We gotta get out of here! The three run down the hallways until the entire facility begins to rumble, and Wolverine says, we're not gonna make it, unless... Deadpool looks out the window at the giant waterfall. No, wait, dude! Please say you're not thinking of doing a Greg Lagantis down these falls. Wolverine stops looking at him. What? You all talk? What? Are you saying I don't have the guts for this? The three of them jump out of the facility as it's exploding. But once Wolverine and Maverick pull themselves out of the water, Deadpool's gone. A few days later, Beast receives a refrigerated package of blood and cell samples from W. Wilson. Using Deadpool's samples, Beast tried to find a cure for the legacy virus. But without much time to examine it, Beast tells him there's nothing he can do. Wolverine looks at his friend. It ain't over yet. With Hank and the crew on it, we're bound to have a cure soon. And Maverick says that it may come too late for him, but he isn't going to give up hope yet. Not sure if he can be a soldier anymore, but he can still hold his own. Whatever time he has, he's gonna spend it hunting down the answers, finding a cure if there is one, no matter what it takes. Our next story begins as Deadpool sits in the office.
That was good. For the first story, that one sucked me right in. I was all into that one. That one was good.
Of Dr. Bong, he screams that it's a barbarian, bunny, busty broad bonanza in his brain pan, and he's the only one invited. Bong tells him that he is hearing what he is saying, but he still isn't sharing. Open up and tell me how you really feel. Deadpool asks what's with the dealio on his dome. You must have seen this before. Well, I've only recently completed this psychology PhD, and you're technically my first case. Your mind has chosen to manifest these hallucinations.
There's a comic book that he's in the X-Men, yeah. So, like I said, Deadpool his own person, but yeah, he's also part of the X-Men, you can say. You know what I mean? There's comic books of him being part of the X-Men, freaking, I think also even part of the Avengers. Because out of everybody, the only one that respects him, like nobody respects Deadpool, you know what I mean? They treat him like a kid. The only one that actually shows him respect and treats him with respect and talks to him like an adult is Captain America. That's why Deadpool respects Captain America.
At this time, due to, what did you call it? Deadpool smacks a bunny. I saved the universe from a 10-story, googly-eyed space baby by dooming all of creation to an agonizing life of free will. Or are you talking about the thing where I have seizures when Kathy Lee sings? Bong cracks at Deadpool over the head with his bell arm, telling him, "Don't fret, old chum. We will get to the bottom of your problem." The hallucinations of this sort are the mind's way of dealing with unpleasant businesses. Your mind is manifesting bunnies during times of stress to process certain impulses. Deadpool asks, what about the tart pouring booze into the gallon of milk? I don't even want to know what filthy corner of my adolescent fantasy she's supposed to be. Bong taps his bell head again. We'll discover her true meaning through intensive therapy. Because normal medicine will have no effect on a healing factor like yours. To unearth your problems, a hero must die. The next day at the shopping district of Chinatown, Wolverine and Kitty walk through when Kitty sees a stand selling puzzle boxes, asking if she can stop and look at a few. They have time before they need to return to the Black Crane. Wolverine tells her, sure, knock yourself out, kid. But as he picks one up, the old woman behind the counter smacks his hand, telling him that if he breaks it, he buys it. Wolverine sniffs the air. Something ain't right. Something stinks. Like Deadpool. He then whispers to Kitty, telling her to phase through him real quick. It'll disrupt whatever doohickey he's got disguising himself with. Kitty puts her arm through the old woman, and suddenly Deadpool's disguise fades.
Yo, Kitty Pryde is a real dope character. You know what I mean? She's been in all the X-Men movies. She was like in back in the days, in the 2000 X-Men, the original X-Men movies. Yeah, she was in the X-Men movies. She played a bigger part in X-Men 3.
I'm exposed! Now everyone will know my shameful secret! I'll have to turn in my Miss Universe title. Kitty says that she has a sinking feeling that she's not going to like him. And Deadpool tells her, yeah, I have that effect on stuck-up little princesses. Anyway, I was thinking, Deadpool stares off as he sees the hallucinations again. So he grabs Wolverine's arm, shouting, Schnick him! Come on, do it! Let's go! Wolverine pulls his arm back. I'm here to meet an old friend, not play footsies with a psychotic. Now back off. Kitty laughs, telling him that he is so lucky that they need to go somewhere else. If Wolverine did play his little game, and Deadpool stops her. Game? Speaking of games, have you guys ever played Street Fighter? At that moment, Deadpool jumps up, giving her an uppercut. Shouken! Sending her flying. With that moment, the claws pop, and Deadpool dances around. Yeah! Fighting time! Fighting time! Wolverine lunges at him.
Yo, the whole snap. He hit Kitty Pryde with the Street Fighter. Oh, you could. Damn, that was crazy. I didn't expect that.
But Deadpool spins, stabbing Wolverine into the side, telling him, look, I can cut too. But while they fight, Kitty starts to shake off the dazed feeling. That degenerate. At that moment, Dr. Bong bows. I would like to offer an alternative behavior that might better fulfill the void of your ego structure that violence seems to feed. Can you say, Group hug. Dr. Bong at your service. Charmed, I'm sure. But back with Wolverine and Deadpool, Wolverine throws himself into Deadpool, knocking him into a store where he begins to stab Deadpool repeatedly when a man looks in. Logan? Deadpool jumps up. Who's that? And before getting an answer, he shoots the man. Wolverine immediately jumps back out of the window, yelling, Black Crane! Please say it went through clean. And Black Crane gets up. Fear not, old friend. I've had visions of the lady in the violet cloak all day. I'll live. But this just angers Deadpool even further. Hey, this is about me right now. I don't want to be crazy anymore. Wolverine launches himself at Deadpool, yelling, That is not my problem. You have no sense of honor, no shred of penance. I came here to settle a blood debt and you ruined it. They go back to fighting with Deadpool seeing hallucinations. Okay, now they're just standing there. What gives, Doc? And Dr. Bong chimes in. Can't you see? You're on the brink. Your interaction with Wolverine has triggered a wave of introspection. You're the one controlling the hallucinations. Address your issues, Deadpool. Kitty yells, shouting that she is trapped in some kind of a force field and can't phase through, but Bong smacks the force field, rattling her. If you would, I'm with a client. Deadpool scratches his head, even further confused. Okay, address them. But how? The furball is yapping about honor and penance. And the past? But before Deadpool could really think this out, Wolverine lunges in, ripping at Deadpool's face, and the two of them go back to cutting at one another. Bong says, The rabbits, just think out of reach. You've begun to long for the parcels of self that you've lost. Fighting Wolverine, arguing about his denial of the past, he begins to turn a conscious eye inwards, processing the pain without necessity for hallucinations. But Deadpool then kicks Wolverine. Okay, let's say I'm buying all this crap. Who's the chick? Clearly, the woman pouring the liquor into the milk is representative of your own self poisoning your once promising life. Deadpool stops right there. Actually, that makes sense. But this woman, I know her. She isn't just a hallucination. He turns back asking Wolverine, Did you hear? I know who she is! But by the time Deadpool could even finish, Wolverine stabs him in the back with the claws, screaming. Bong scratches his chin. By time X, it worked. Time to get out of here. Suddenly, Deadpool and Bong teleport away back to Bong's office, with Deadpool telling him, Just give me a few hours, and I'll be as good as new. Bong tells him that at the end of their session, he knew who the woman was in his hallucination so that he can complete the report and close the file. Who was she, Deadpool? He falls over. Don't spare her a second thought. She's just the broad who stole my art a long time ago, and then got dead. And there you have it. 3 of these stories. Now, there are a lot of them in here, and if you guys enjoyed this, I can do more of them until we eventually get like a 2-hour video where you just see all of the times the 2 of them have fought. I think that could be kind of cool, but I need to know if you want that. In order for this channel to keep succeeding.
Oh, yeah. That one was good, guys. That one was good. Yep. So, yeah, so like I said, the reason I wanted to check these out was because I know that this is exactly where, you know, they're taking inspiration when it comes to the Deadpool and Wolverine movie that's coming out, you know what I mean? So, I'm really, really excited about that. Now, we're about to hit up this one right here. Now, this one, because, like I said, they're going to, we've seen it in the trailers, you know what I mean? So I want to see how they did it best, if it was in the movie or if it was in the comic book. You know what I'm saying?
These are the days. Join Omni's select guest loyalty.
Get things ready right here. Let's see. And then this is going to be the Deadpool corpse. What's up, buddy? Talk to me. Alright, guys, let's go ahead and continue. Oops, wrong one. Here we go, here we go. Deadpool corpse. Team of Deadpools. You good?
I want a Wii console.
Wii?
Wii console. Console E. I'm
The Nintendo Wii?
dog named Wilson, but we're gonna call him Dogpool because it's less confusing. And you also had a zombie Deadpool head floating around. This was the greatest superhero team ever invented, and they've now been sent off on a crazy and wild adventure. Let's begin that story.
Go ahead.
In our last video, Wade Wilson.
And one of the main reasons I wanted to check out this story was because you guys already seen that in the trailer. You see the Deadpool Corp, which, you know, we've seen that. So I want to see in the comic books which Deadpools they show in the comic books, and then when it comes to the movie, let's see what we get.
Traveled through the multiverse to put together the ragtag team known as the Deadpool Corps. After proving themselves in the trials, the Corps was selected with the task of protecting and saving the multiverse. Now armed with their swords and spacecraft, it is time for everyone to suit up and get ready to leave for their very first mission. Now with the Corps already proving their worth, the Contemplator gathers everyone to explain what their mission will be and how they will save the fate of all reality. Wade asks if they're going to be fighting the Beyonder, because if it's the Beyonder, that's super lame. The Contemplator tells him no, it's not the Beyonder.
What up, crackpot?
And before he asks any more questions, just let him show him what kind of a journey they're going to be undertaking. Off in the heart of the cosmos, a negative energy is gathering as a result of the Big Bang. Its power is beyond that of the power primordial, and even bigger than the power cosmic. Over the eons, this energy has become sentient, and soon it will begin to hunger. Just like Galactus devours the worlds, this consciousness devours the very essence of the mind itself, causing thousands of planets to be mixed into a big steaming mind soup just to feed this evil. Wade and the others begin to board their ship saying, yeah, travel across space, confront the cloudy bad thing, send a postcard, we got it. As the ship takes off, the two elders watch, and one mentions that though he is honor-bound to let them be their champions, he can't help but feel slightly that the Contemplator didn't consult with the other elders. The other, Trico, says, well, he himself isn't honor-bound. He would like to put these so-called champions to the test himself. Back aboard the spacecraft, Tito says that he's not sure why they're being sent to deal with this thing. The elders do have those Superfly Big Bang powers. Wade tells him that it's because the enemy can detect the power primordial immediately, so they can't get near the thing. Wanda then says, how about they call that evil thing Frank? She once knew a guy named Frank who sucked the air out of the room, much like eating consciousness. Headpool tells everyone to shut up. We're picking up something on the scanner, and they are so gonna love my haircut. Outside of the ship, Trico shouts to them that he is Trico Slatterus, the champion.
Yo, Headpool is going to look crazy in the movie. And yo, I want to see zombie Deadpool come out of that damn thing. So all those Deadpools, you better give me a zombie Deadpool. You know what I mean? Give me a zombie Deadpool.
Face him and prove yourselves. Wade opens up the channel and shouts back that this is Deadpool of the SS, ship to be named later, and I will accept your request. Let's just go on over to that uninhabited planet over there. As Trico heads down, Wade and the others land, and as the ship's hatch opens up, Wade shouts to Tito to get to it. Trico says, good, we will meet in the battle. I've been roaming the universe seeking battle and glory, and your defeat will be, hey, wait! Tito runs past Trico, and while Wade pulls down his pants to moon Trico, Wade shouts, look over here at this distraction! While Trico looks away, Tito hops on Trico's space cycle and says, I'm gonna take this for a spin! And then suddenly the hatch of the Corps' ship slams shut. As Trico watches everyone leave, he then waits as the sun passes, and he realizes they're not coming back. Time goes by, and while Trico sits there muttering to himself, the Elder Gardener appears, saying that it seems that he was bested by the mortals. Trico shouts that he was not bested, he was tricked by a juvenile. He will bring destruction to the Deadpool Corps with his own hand. That is, if he could get a lift off the planet. Off on another planet, Wade and the others stop by to refuel, and Wade decides to take some of his crew members into the town to try out some of the alien beer. As the three go into town, a group of aliens stops them, telling them that they might want to hand over all of their money and that female friend. They'll bring the girl back in a few hours, though. Wade says, so guns or swords? And Wanda slices through one of the aliens, telling him that she's gonna take a wild guess. After cutting and stabbing all the aliens, Wanda asks, so how about that beer? And Wade says, fine, I'm buying. A short while later, and a few drinks in, Wade sits at a bar telling some aliens a story of how he totally whipped the Beyonder's ass in Jenga. And then as he finishes his story, he feels a tap on his shoulder, and that's when Trico punches him through the wall, asking him if he remembers that they agreed on a fight. Wanda grabs her guns and begins firing, and after realizing the bullets aren't doing anything, she too is thrown into the wall. Wade gets up and tells Wanda to go ahead and get back to the ship and get everyone out of here. And then Wade turns back to Trico, telling him, I really don't appreciate some dork butting into my action. I was in the middle of scamming some hot alien tail, and now I'm gonna kick your ass. Before the fight begins, Wade looks at the gardener and asks, who are you? And the gardener shouts that he is the great, the mighty, the gardener, and his powers are, hey! Wade and Dogpool begin rolling on the ground laughing, and Wade then says that he thought it was gonna be something cool, like Destructor or Annihilator. But what are you gonna do? Throw mulch at me? As the gardener gets ready to attack, Trico stops him, telling him that it's the champion who will take the first hit. Wade stops them both, going, whoa, 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 whoa. You might not realize it, but you are messing with the wrath of the Deadpool Corps. Go kill, Wilson! Dogpool leaps in, biting Trico in the face, and while Dogpool chews on his skin, Trico says, this must be a dream, right? Wade then says, okay. How about we skip the fisticuffs and move on to the other options? Options like our names going down in the history books. Wade grabs Trico, telling him, you're a hero, right? Well, our job is to help the universe. Just imagine, you're a picture on kids' lunchboxes. People giving you praise and glory. And the gardener tells him, you can't seriously be listening to him. And Trico says, who are we not to aid them? Wade asks, aid us? No. The Deadpool Corps will be aiding you, since you're the hero and all. 10 minutes later, Wanda and Tito bust into the bar to see everyone passed out. Wanda shouts, what the hell? I was gone for only a few minutes, though I'm sort of impressed by how much has happened. But what the hell? Wade says that he knew that she would be back quickly to rescue him, so he had to kick the celebration into overdrive. And as to what they were celebrating, well, it's their newest addition to their fabulous team, of course. Later aboard the newly named B. Arthur, Wade would like to welcome the almighty Champion Pool.
Yo, now that's a beast right there. Champion Pool. Looks dope.
Tito and the gardener stare for a moment, and then they burst out laughing. Trico says that he happens to think that he looks rather dashing. It's an appropriate look if he's going to be leading this team. Headfield says, okay, what the hell is going on? And Trico shouts, good news, I've agreed to lead you all to victory, and there is no need to thank me. Your look of stunned gratitude is the appreciation that I desire. As Gardner disappears, Tito asks Trico, so let me get this straight. You have the power primordial, and Trico tells him yes, and then Tito then asks, but you can't teleport. And Trico says, well, not all of our powers manifest in the same way, just shut up. 12 hours later, Wade and Trico sit waiting to reach their destination, and Trico says that this is taking longer than he thought. Wade,
yo, I think, yo, shit, you already know we're gonna see that, yo. Champion Pool, aka Draco, we're gonna see him in the movie. You know you're gonna have, like I said, man, they take it from this comic book too. They're like, yo, how you not gonna have this guy in the movie? Have a big ass cop diesel motherfucker? Shit. What?
Tells him, well, the galaxy is pretty big. And it's not like we can't just teleport there or anything, right? But before Wade can go on making fun of Trico, Wanda runs in telling them that they got something on the scanner. As everyone gets into the cockpit, Tito says they're being hailed by a strange alien ship, and now they're being challenged. Trico shouts, as our champion, I will handle this. Give me the coordinates of this showdown. He then hops onto a space cycle and he rides down to the planet and he calls out the aliens to come and face him. But no one shows up. After a few moments of no one coming, Trico gets back on his bike and he sees that his tank is empty. He screams, this cannot be happening again! I will kill the little one first! Back on the ship, Wade tells everyone that now that their lives are 100% elder-free, he's gonna take a much-deserved nap. Later, monkeys! A short while later, after Wade leaves, Headpool says, we got something on the scanner. And then a transmission comes in telling them that they are the Wootives of awareness, surrender or face destruction. Wanda tells Tito to choose his words in response carefully. And Tito responds, by blowing up the ship. Headpool says, okay, that was cool, but they got like, one, no, two, no, wait, more like, uh-oh. And then suddenly, the B. Arthur is surrounded by warships. Meanwhile, in Wade's cabin, he's dreaming about himself being king. But there's a slight nagging in the back of his mind, like he forgot something. He then jumps out of bed and shouts, that's right! I left my dog on the first planet. As Wade runs into the cockpit to tell everyone, he looks around and sees all of the ships and says, well, crap, we're gonna die. Soon the giant pyramid starts bringing the B. Arthur to them in a tractor beam. The Corps gears up and they get ready to kill everyone, except no one's there. Wanda asks if anyone else smells gas, and Tito says that totally wasn't me, and Wanda tells him that that was gross. As the core passes out, the aliens who brought them on board begin to surround them, and Headful says, "It's so nice being dead. Fumes don't bother me." After being taken away to their cells, the aliens tell everyone, all at once, that they are the votives of awareness. They all speak in one voice, so answer them as to why they have come to their sector. Wade's mind says play it cool. Tell them something that won't cause alarm. And so his actual verbalized response is, "I've come to destroy the awareness." The commanding alien tells them that that is utterly futile. They have been brought before the awareness and they will be absorbed. Conversation ends. Wanda then asks, did he really just tell them that he was here to destroy their boss? And Wade says, hey, they're now gonna take us to the awareness. Half our job has already been done for us. And you're welcome. Meanwhile, Dogpool hitchhiked to get back to the others, and a space plumber offers to give him a lift. The space plumber says that it's funny, he was looking to give a ride to someone who looks just like him. And as Wilson sits down, he sits next to Trico, and Trico says crap. Back at the awareness ship, the commanding alien comes back alone and tells Wade that they must talk. All is not as it seems. He goes on saying that the awareness has absorbed the minds of millions of worlds, and now all of them are in a lockstep of thought and action. However, as their leader, he's allowed time to have an independent thought and occasion, so together they may have a chance of defeating him. After leaving, the commanding alien goes back to greet the plumber, who with him is Dogpool and Trico, and they're all trying to fix the toilets. Now, after giving them directions, the other aliens tell the commander they detected a digression in his behavior, and for that he is a traitor and must die. As Dogpool and Trico run ahead of the plumber, Trico tells Dogpool that he would have killed him on sight, but he will focus all of his anger on Deadpool first. As the two continue running, Headpool says, I couldn't help but notice you guys sneaking on. If you're heading to save someone, you're going the wrong way. Trico shouts that he is not here to rescue anyone! He and he alone will stop this threat. And Headpool says, oh, is that right? And how exactly? Trico comes up with a plan, and after stuttering for a few moments, Headpool tells him, that's what I thought. Now huddle up, because Daddy's got a plan. Back in the holding cells, Wanda and Wade pick up Tito, telling him, this'll work. We're gonna get you through that force field, and then you can recover with your healing factor, and then you can unlock the door from the outside. Tito says that he would like to talk about this, and then the both of them throw him into the force field, which he bounces off of and tells them that they both really suck. The new commanding alien then appears before the group, telling them to never fear, they will be out of their cells soon enough. However, because the awareness is indicating that they are a much larger threat than they seem, they will not be absorbing them, but rather they will be thrown into a nearby star to forever regenerate. But while that happens, Dogpool remembers Headpool's plan. Him and Trico will navigate through while Headpool frees the others. As Dogpool gets close to the guards for the cell, he jumps up biting into one of their necks, and after killing those two guards, more flood in, Dogpool gets to work attacking. Back in the cell, while Wanda and Wade thumb wrestle to pass the time, Tito sees Dogpool dragging himself in and he shouts, holy cats, it's a dog! Dogpool crawls over to the lock and opens up the cell. And Wanda says, look, they've conveniently left our weapons right here for us. Once everyone is suited back up, the four head back out and they begin to slaughter all of the aliens. Back with Headpool and Trico, Headpool says, now that we've got the self-destruct set, it's time for us to get out of here. As more guards show up, Trico says that he'll stay behind to stop the Cretans. Just go. Headpool tells him, just so you know, if you stay, it will explode with you in it. And I guess so long, champ. It's been fun. Back over at the B. Arthur, everyone starts to board the ship. The commanding alien tells Wade that with all of this violence, the awareness will not be absorbing him. Wade holds out his gun, telling him, yeah, that's why I got this gig. Conversation ends. Blam. As the B. Arthur jets away from the pyramid.
Yo, yo, yo. What it do, misogynism? What it do, baby?
Everyone watches the ship explode, and Wade tells everyone, all right, now that we got that out of the way, it's time to make the awareness aware of what he's got himself into. And there you have it, the first half of Volume 1 of Deadpool Core. Now, if you missed my little thing at the end of the Flash video last week, we're going to rotate the Flash Jeff Johns run with the Deadpool Core videos. That means that next week you're going to get another Flash video, and then we'll...
Guys, there you go. When it comes to this one, once again, make sure, if you guys like that, make sure to check out the I'll go ahead and check out the other one here. But like always, make sure to check out the Cosmic Story and what we got here. Crackpot and Quentin, loving and loyal fans in attendance. Hope you're well, LC. I'm good, man. I'm good. Having a good time. I actually, like I said, man, when it comes to Cosmic, think about Cosmic Wonder, Comic Historian, I've been watching them for a while, and you know, we got the Deadpool Wolverine movie literally right around the corner. I got my tickets, so I'm like, yo, man, I want to check out, you know what I mean, like on my feed, you know, some of his videos popped up, and I'm like, yo, let me go ahead and check this out. And then I was like, you know what? Damn, the trailer came out. Haven't seen the trailer, and I would like to go ahead and watch these comics. You know what I mean? Check them out. So I'm like, yo, I might as well, you know, I want to do something different. You know what I mean? Try to switch it up on y'all. You know what I mean? So I'm like, yo, let me just go ahead and do it on a live stream for those that are interested. Go ahead and check it out. That are, you know, especially me. I'll do it because when I watch the movie Deadpool and Wolverine, I want to be able to compare with the comic. Oh, okay, they got that from that comic, this comic, that comic. You know what I mean? And comic story and they, like I said, he basically acts it out. You know what I mean, with the voices and all that good stuff. So it's enjoyable. It's enjoyable. So okay, guys. So what I wanted to do is, let's go here. Maybe last but not least, we'll see how it goes. Because I still may have, but we're gonna do. I left the best for last though. But we got the Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe. Okay, now this is off of Killer G. Killer G as in 3 parts. You know what I mean? Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe. Then there's Deadpool kills. Deadpool kills Deadpool, and another one, I think, if I didn't flip-flop. But anyway, let's go ahead and check them out. Now this is the one I really want. Like I said, this is Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe. If you guys seen in the trailer of Deadpool, you have the Fox sign in the trailer. And remember, Fox was the Marvel. I mean, you know, the Fox was the X-Men universe. You know what I mean? So they definitely took some parts from this comic book that we're about to check out right now for the movie. I don't doubt that. I don't doubt it. So there's no way you're gonna make a Wolverine vs. Deadpool and then you're not gonna take from the comic book. So alright, let me go ahead and find it right here. Got it, baby. Got it. Alright, let's go ahead and check it out, guys. Remember, smash that like button. Actually, you know what? Before we start, look, I gotta get a refill right here. Gotta get another refill. So. Give me a second, then we're gonna continue. Alright. I'm back, baby. I'm back. Alright, now we're gonna continue. Now this is the Deadpool Killer G. Okay? So let's go ahead and jump right into it, guys. Bam.
Our story begins with the X-Men delivering Wade Wilson to the...
I'm excited about this one. Let me see the chat real quick before I continue. I'm really excited about this one. Let me catch up. Guys, listen. Trust me. I'm sure that for the movie, they took a shitload from this. Or they took from here. Like I said, there's no way you can make a movie with Deadpool and Wolverine and not take from Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe. You know what I mean? Man, you should watch Toy Federation channel. Good stuff. Toy, I never heard of that. I'll check that out. What the hell? Where's my son's phone? You got his phone over here just ringing. Good stuff. You should do your own voice acting. Well, I mean, you know, at one point I was thinking that, but it just so a lot, man. I do a lot of shit. You know what I mean? And to me to add to that, man, I actually wanted to do, I want to do some of that voice acting for the comics like we're doing here. I want to do some stop motion. You know, it's a lot of shit, man. Little by little. He could voice the token Latino gangster in GTA 7. Maybe. All right, let's go ahead. Let's continue.
Institution. He cries out, begging them not to. He doesn't do well in places like this. But Professor X thinks that this is the best option, and they leave Wade with Dr. Brighton. You see, Deadpool has multiple voices in his head, one for jokes that comes across in yellow boxes, and one to be serious that comes across in white boxes. And of course, he has his own voice. A normal doctor would have fixed this, and maybe there's a universe out there where that actually happened. But this isn't Dr. Brighton in this universe.
Oh, Claire, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, Claire said, remember that time we were talking about LC on Fierce's live stream, and I was like, yeah, LC is Puerto Rican, and Fierce was like, I like tacos. Oh, shit. Yo. Yeah, wow. That's funny, yo.
This is a little-known villain named the Psycho Man. He has a master plan that Deadpool fits wonderfully into. This plan begins with conditioning Deadpool mentally. The jokey voice begins to scream out in pain, telling Deadpool to resist the mental conditioning, and the serious voice begs for the conditioning to stop. But both agree. This is killing Deadpool. No, this is killing them. Psycho Man's plan is to place Deadpool under his control along with every other villain in this facility to create an unstoppable army of willing soldiers. But he didn't accomplish this. You see, Psycho Man killed the voices in Deadpool's head, leaving only one voice left to tell Deadpool what to do. No more insanity as the serious and the jokey voice argued as to what Deadpool should do all the time. There's a new voice, a red box voice, and it says, "Hello, Wade." Deadpool stands up, freed of his bonds, and he grabs the tiny Psycho Man out of his robotic body, and he smears him on the forms that release Deadpool. "Good, good," the red box says. "You know who I am. You've been waiting for me. You've killed one of them. Now finish the job." So Deadpool begins to walk through the facility, dousing the whole place in gasoline. And he burns the entire building to the ground. As he leaves the wreckage, he asks the red box, "Hey, where did the yellow and the white box go?" And the red box just informs him, "Don't worry about that." His next stop is the Baxter building, and we don't know what he did exactly, but he went there to get the tools that he may need. First, he did something to Reed Richards.
I don't know if you guys know, but originally, like in the beginning, Deadpool had like about 3 voices in his head. Like his voice and like 2 other voices. You know what I mean? And there's actually a comic book about that, short comic. If you guys want to see about the how he got like the voices, the extra voice in his head. Well, I think it's like an extra voice because it was from this one character. Oh man, what the hell was his name that he merged with? So anyway, if you guys want to see that one, let me know. I could definitely look that one up for you guys. It's pretty good. It's like about 5 minutes on it.
Ruining his electricity and allowing him to die slowly as he melted in the Invisible Woman's arms. He then chopped off the Human Torch's head before the Invisible Woman put a force field in his brain, forcing his head to explode. This is Deadpool though, and he just regrew his head and he stabbed her in the back. The biggest.
Damn. Yo, he turned Reed Richards into spaghetti like it happened in Multiverse of Madness. Human Torch, he cut his head off. slit his throat, stabbed this chick in the back, literally. Damn.
The shocker of his first kills is the
I'm gonna be honest, I never read this comic book. God damn.
fact that he then murdered the Watcher. Because as he explains to the Watcher, he just doesn't see things the same way that everyone else does. He can see the Watcher. He can see past everything.
Damn. That shit is crazy. He killed the Watcher. Yeah, I got the Watcher right there. I gotta do an unboxing of the Watcher. Damn. I mean, yeah, he sees beyond the Watcher because he knows that he's in a comic book. Holy shiznit. Wow. I did not expect that. So the Deadpool sees it like, nah, man, I can see that we're in a comic book and I can see over you. Even even though you're called the Watcher. Like, I know, damn. That's good. I didn't expect that.
Deadpool moved quickly from there, murdering many of the heroes and villains in the Marvel Universe, and eventually, he found himself face to face with Spider-Man. They tangle in the sky, but Spider-Man drops Deadpool into the street below, splattering him onto the asphalt before landing in front of him. You're lucky I'm not you. You're lucky I don't kill you for what you've done.
Yeah. We got Spider-Man, baby. Spider-Man's in the house. Yo, watch your fucking back, Spider-Man. This guy's killing everybody. He's killing everybody.
But Deadpool just drags his
Let me check out the chat real quick. LC, you should do a stream on what your next collectible purchase will be. I mean, yo, there's some things I'm interested in and I just can't find them. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's not only Marvel or Ninja Turtles. I'm actually also looking for that Voltron, the five tigers that they're sitting at Target. Well, if I can find them, I haven't found them yet. But looking for that.
broken body towards Spider-Man. Am I? Do you think they would have let you break character even if you wanted to? Spider-Man finds himself confused by Deadpool's usual babble, and he grabs
Spider-Man, first off, back the fuck up. You're too close to this motherfucker, okay? I just told you he's killing everybody. And you just gonna go up close and personal? And just grab him? Oh my God. What are you doing? Yo, your fucking spider senses better kick in if some shit goes down.
grabs him by the shirt, demanding to know what he's talking about. But Deadpool just puts a gun to Spider-Man's chin, and he blows his brains into the sky.
Holy shit. This dude killed Spider-Man? Where the hell were your spider senses? Wow. Yo, Deadpool killed everybody. Oh, damn.
As Deadpool walks away from the scene of the crime, he asks the red box who's next. But it tells him, it doesn't matter anymore. You don't need to play to their spectacle. Just kill everyone and end this. There's no one to impress now that you have me. Deadpool denies that though. Spectacle is my style, so let's do something big. And what's bigger than killing the entire remaining Avengers roster? So Deadpool steals Hank Pym's Pym particles, and he uses them to enlarge a stockpile of munitions in the Avengers office, where every Avenger has showed up for a little meeting that Captain America has called. The explosion is massive, and Deadpool comments on how it's raining little pieces of men and women. Luke Cage gets up because he has unbreakable skin, but once again, Deadpool isn't worried, and he tells him,
Hold up, I'm gonna have to go back like about 5-10 seconds, cause you find what Deadpool said, and my bad, I was laughing because I was reading the chat. Okay, I was reading the chat, it just kinda caught me off guard, so. And I remember that, you know what I mean? We got, misogynism says, I don't wanna make the stream about fears. That's not. But then this is why I bring it up, because it made me laugh. I'm only bringing it up because it made me laugh. That's it. But it says, and because I show Stan Lee respect, and you ain't gonna shit on Stan Lee. And he says, what was it? Fierce thinks somebody named Stan Lee created Spider-Man because of the way LC pronounced it. Now, I never says, look at that, look how I'm talking now. Every time I talk about Stan Lee, I literally say Stan Lee. Like, you always hear me say Stan Lee. Like, yo, I got Stan Lee. Yo, Stan Lee. Now, I know I'm Puerto Rican. I know I'm from New York. So I know I'm New Yorican. I know I might talk fast. But I literally stop at the end. And then I continue. You know what I mean? But look at that. Stan Lee. But no, it's Stan Lee. But yeah, the way that he pronounced it was Stanley. I'm like, Stanley? Who the fuck is Stanley? Like, Stanley, that's one word, Stanley. There's a big difference with Stanley and Stan Lee. You know what I mean? So that made me laugh. That's why I brought it up. You know what I mean? Or it's probably just the wine in me. But I got a whole Stan Lee, a mural, a dope ass Stan Lee statue with he's on top of a big ass comic book. Man, he's the man. You're the man, Stan. Let's continue, baby. Alright, I'm about before I continue, hold up. But like I said, guys, remember this, for those watching the movie, like when I go watch the movie, I'm already gonna be nice and fresh with these. Let's see what else we got. Because I pronounce it, yeah, he's a fake collector. There are so many Ghostbusters. Remember when? Oh, got hiccups. Yo, pretend story times. Yo. Alright. Everybody just chill the fuck out. Alright? Let's continue. Yo, like Star-Lord said, you know what I mean? And what was it, Guardians of the Galaxy? He was like, he was floating, he was like, shit. Damn. God damn. That's on live stream. I hope, yo, not everybody's gonna see that. Not everybody's gonna see that. But yeah, I got some slippery ass floors. I'm gonna say when Star-Lord came out and he's like, yo, everybody chill the F out. You know what I'm saying? But damn. Whew. Thank God I didn't hurt myself. Yo, this chair got some cushion. Holy shit. Yo, let's continue. Oh, snaps. That was fun.
Bombs, and he slipped it into the Avengers' coffee. Luke Cage just looks worried as smoke begins to come out of his nostrils, and he falls over. Thor then gets up and he swings his hammer at Deadpool, but Deadpool just asks, "What's stronger, Thor, you or your hammer?" And he enlarges Thor's hammer with the Pym particles so that it's big enough to squash Thor. He then just walks over. "Have at thee, Thor!" And he boops him on the nose. The red box then asks Deadpool, "Are you happy?" as he walks away. And Deadpool just says,
yo, I'm gonna have to back up some. I don't know what the hell is going on. Hold up.
He's sorry that are you it's strong. Thor then gets freed as smoke fueled the but once again, men and women. Explosion is massive. Showed up for a little meeting that Captain America has called. And he uses them to enlarge a stockpile of munitions in the Avengers office, where every Avenger has showed up for a little meeting that Captain America has called. The explosion is massive, and Deadpool comments on how it's raining little pieces of men and women. Luke Cage gets up because he has unbreakable skin, but once again, Deadpool isn't worried, and he tells him that he expected a few of the unbreakable type guys to be a problem, so he shrunk down a few other bombs and he slipped it into the Avengers' coffee. Luke Cage just looks worried as smoke begins to come out of his nostrils, and he falls over. Thor then gets up and he swings his hammer at Deadpool, but Deadpool just asks, "What's stronger, Thor? You or your hammer?" And he enlarges Thor's hammer with the Pym particles so that it's big enough to squash Thor. He then just walks over. "Have at thee, Thor!" And he boops him on the nose. The red box then asks Deadpool, "Are you happy?" as he walks away. And Deadpool just says, he's sorry that it had to be this way. They just don't understand. They never realized that they were puppets made to move and dance and suffer. "You're doing them a mercy," the red box tells him. So Deadpool's next stop is to face off with the Hulk, who literally tears Deadpool limb from limb. But remember, Deadpool heals. So once the Hulk finishes tearing him limb from limb, he runs over to hide and nap, reverting back into Bruce Banner, which is exactly what Deadpool needed to cut off his head. He then proceeds to cut many more of the heroes and villains of the universe until eventually he kidnaps Professor X and he ties him up. Once Professor...
Yo, I was just thinking about that, man. I was like, yo, man, that's the Hulk. But technically, I mean, yeah, obviously this came out before the movies, but in the movies, remember when Bruce Banner said that he took a bullet, he put a gun to his mouth, pulled the trigger, and he said the other guy spit it out. So, but yeah, technically, if that would have been the case, then that wouldn't have been able to happen. Like, but I mean, then again, you're chopping somebody's head off. I mean, I don't know how that would work. Technically, you would think, yeah, nah, that's, I don't know. But you ate a bullet, but you didn't chop your head off. I don't know. Yo, did you guys see me bust my ass like about 5 minutes ago? I literally fell back in my chair.
Professor X wakes up, he looks at Deadpool. "Why, Wade? Why did you hurt so many?" And Deadpool just asks him, "Do you really think any of them felt anything?" "I do," Professor X tells him. "Then the next part is going to suck for you. Now say it like we practiced." And he stabs Professor X in the leg. With tears in his eyes, Professor X sends out the signal. "To me, my X-Men." The X...
Yo, but why can't Professor X control, Deadpool? What are you talking about, man? What are we talking about here, bro? Why we go back for a minute? You gonna tell me you couldn't use your telekinesis on this motherfucker?
Cut off his head. He then proceeds to cut many more of the heroes and villains of the universe until eventually he kidnaps Professor X and he ties him up. Once Professor X wakes up, he looks at Deadpool. "Why, Wade? Why did you hurt so many?" And Deadpool just asks him, "Do you really think any of them felt anything?" "I do," Professor X tells him. "Then the next part is going to suck for you. Now say it like we practiced." And he stabs Professor X in the leg. With tears in his eyes, Professor X sends out the signal. "To me, my X-Men." The X-Men are currently trying their best to fight their way through a maze of traps set up to kill them by Deadpool. And they are failing horribly. One by one they fall. Scott, Emma, Pixie, Rogue, Gambit, all of them. No one is safe. Professor X pleads with Deadpool, but Deadpool explains that he's the only one who's figured everything out, and he's saving everyone. You see, Deadpool is known for breaking the fourth wall, talking to the readers of comics, video games, and movies. Everyone thought of him as the funny man, but it's actually been the fourth wall that's been breaking him, crushing him. Professor X has finally had it, and he yells out enough as he reaches into Deadpool's brain to kill him. But he stops. His only response to what he sees is, "I never realized." And then he goes brain dead. Deadpool then sees Wolverine on the monitors, and he decides that he's going to end this.
Wanna ride, pulling in. I got you. Guess you up for the win. I got you. We a 10 out of 10. I got you. Best friend to the end. I got you.
All the gear to go back in style. Welcome to your Walmart.
Picture this. Saving up to 10% when you buy.
handling X-23 and Dakin, his clone and his child and their healing factors. He has them rigged up to a flamethrower and a machine.
Yo, that shit with Professor X, because he got inside Deadpool's head, he went brain damage? What the hell? What? That made no sense.
Machine that will monitor vitals every time that they even start to heal and their hearts begin to beat again. The flamethrowers light them up, keeping them dead. Deadpool then appears behind Wolverine, wearing the skin of Beast as a cloak, and he begins to battle it out with Wolverine. As they slice and dice each other, Deadpool explains,
Yo, this dude is wearing Beast like a fucking what do you call that shit? A bear rug. Holy shit. That is crazy. He done skinned Beast. Holy shit.
he can't kill Wolverine, but it's not because of his mutant power, because it isn't regeneration. His power is popularity, and no matter how many times he dies, he'll just come back to haunt Deadpool. So he chops off Wolverine's head, and he tells him not to worry. He has something planned for him that not even popularity will save him from. Following that, Deadpool ramps up his game by using Puppet Master to force as many superheroes and villains as he can to just walk off a ledge to their deaths in what appears to be a mass suicide. And then eventually, Taskmaster tracks down Wade, intent on killing him. And he honestly does stand the greatest chance against Deadpool, as he can mimic any fighter's actions, and Taskmaster even gets to the point where he can hear the red boxes in Deadpool's head. But it's all a part of Deadpool's plan, as the Man-Thing reaches out and kills Taskmaster, because the Man-Thing can sense Taskmaster's fear, and as Taskmaster got more and more like Deadpool, he became afraid of what he was becoming. And that was Deadpool's goal, to use Taskmaster's fear to draw out.
Yo, that's dope. You have Man-Thing. Holy snaps. Oh shit, so Man-Thing killed. Oh, and I forget though, Deadpool is killing everybody. You gonna kill Man-Thing?
The Man-Thing. And the Man-Thing is a being that protects all of existence. He guards over all of creation. And he can sense what Deadpool's end goal is. To end everything. To end those controlling the heroes and the villains of the Marvel Universe. To kill all of the Puppet Masters. So he agrees with Deadpool's purpose. And the Man-Thing sacrifices himself to allow Deadpool to have a gateway. To exit from this reality. He walks into all of creation and he sees everything. He sees the entire multiverse laid out before him. And you would think that this would be the end of our tale. But this is only the beginning. The red box explains that we don't know where creation begins or where it ends. So Deadpool decides that he'll just start hacking everything up. And eventually, someone will take notice. And when they do, he can kill the one who started all of this. But his first stop is the universe that wrote this story. And through the doorway, he can see that Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe writers. He begins to walk into their office, but he stops.
What? What? The writers? What the hell? Holy snaps. Yo. And this is the part one that's about to end. There's two more parts. And we're done, baby. You know what I mean? This is a 3-parter. But that was bugged out.
And he turns to us, the reader, the viewer, the listener, to let us know. He'll be here soon. Just let him wrap up this little world first.
He's killing the writers. Here, he killed everybody, why not the writers? That was good, yo. So that was Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe. That was good, and that's part of the trilogy. We're gonna continue on. Now the next one is Deadpool Illustrated, and then the last one is Deadpool Kills Deadpool. Okay, so let's jump right into it, man. But this is crazy, yo. Yo, you crazy, man. You crazy. Are you enjoying watching this shit? Cool. Alright. Dang, that pulled down. He said he's enjoying it. That's why he's there. Let's continue on. Smash that like button. Let's do it.
He wants to kill them all. He wants to draw enough attention from the creator of everything, the creator of it all, so that he can meet this person and kill them. He just wants to be free. He refuses to be a puppet any longer. But Deadpool's getting tired of all of it. He's been doing this for what seems like years now, and every time he puts a gun to his own head to see if he can finally kill himself, he just comes back to life like he always does. He walks down the hallway. I may be a naughty little puppet, but I'm still a puppet. And the red box agrees. It doesn't matter. If you've broken free from their influence, the progenitors will write you straight back into continuity if they get half a chance. The only way for this to end is to carve your way through reality until you find the source and kill it. All right, plan B then. And Deadpool presses a button revealing a secret room filled with the multiverse's greatest geniuses. Everyone inside of this room is terrified of Deadpool, and he demands to know what they've figured out. He has a lot of killing to do in a very short attention span. Well, one of the bravest scientists to work with Deadpool steps forward, and he explains what's going on. Let's assume you're right, that we are all nothing more than character concepts brewed up like sea monkeys. Let's assume that we are all trapped in the continuity or the endless cycle of conflict and victory, death and resurrection. But you're self-aware, the rogue entity that can peer through the veil of creation. To free yourself, to free all of us, you must become metacidal. The multiverse just keeps adapting to you. That's why you can't kill the same person in the same way over and over. But we've discovered a hidden metaverse where the earliest works of fiction reside away from all of their current versions. The classics. The red box chimes in with, also, if we kill the inspiration, the heroes cease to exist. Oh, I like it, Deadpool exclaims. So with the knowledge in hand that he needs to kill every classic character in history, Deadpool sets off on the next leg of his killing spree. In the first world, Deadpool finds himself being speared by Don Quixote, and as he finds himself being carried around like a banner, he just gets out, I hate that you have to be first, because you, I like. And he tears out Don's eyeball. Then as Don Quixote is trying to crawl away, he puts a bullet in his head. His squire then comes riding up on his donkey. My grace, you've killed him! And Deadpool turns to him. Who are you? You know what? On second thought, it doesn't matter. And he shoots him in the head. His next stop is the literary classic Moby Dick, where he first murders the whale and then he crawls out of its eye socket with nothing more than his sword. But as he gets up on Captain Ahab's nearby boat, he drops what appears to be Pinocchio on the ground. He just looks down at the puppet. Where did I pick up this little guy? And the red box tells him, something's not right. Just as Deadpool begins to see through the veil, and he sees who Pinocchio inspired. A version, a vision. The red box tells him he's starting to affect reality itself. He's starting to see all of the connections. Boy, that didn't take long. So this time, he's not even wasting any more time.
Yo, he got visions? What the hell? Damn. Damn. Damn, he got vision right in the Infinity Stone. Let me see what you guys are saying. Let me see. Try to catch up with the chat. let's see. Is wifey coming home tonight, or is she going to her sister's after work? Time is at 9:30. Well, last night she went to her sister's house. Well, oh, it's the weekend. It's the weekend. It's Friday night, so 50-50. She could either come home or just go to her sister's house. I mean, I'm in the zone. You know what I mean? She knows I work tomorrow, but she works tomorrow too. But most likely she'll probably go to her sister's house and then come home. So it's all good. If I'm lucky, she'll go to her sister's house. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, I need to watch more LC. It's pretty consistent with his. Hey, you know me, baby. I put my stuff out either live or regular videos, whatever. Whenever I get a chance to put stuff out. Yeah, you should do a what? You should do a marathon 8 hours. Always a good time. He knows his shit. Oh yes. Hey, I know my. I don't know everything, but I mean, I try to know, and what I don't know, hey, we'll learn together. You know what I mean? I never say, oh, I know this or I know that. I'm like, yo, we're figuring it out. Like some of this stuff, hey, some shit I didn't know. Like right now, this stuff here, wait, we're figuring out together. We're finding out together. You know, and I got this comic book. And funny, I actually bought the comic book that Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe physical. I physically bought that comic book years ago and gave it to my son, to Junior, years ago. He's 23 years old now. I think I gave him, he got that comic book when he was like 8. So, let's see how he kills Vision again. Because this is crazy.
A version of Vision. The Red Box tells him he's starting to affect reality itself. He's starting to see all of the connections. Boy, that didn't take long. So this time, he's not even wasting any more time. He's killed so many it's down to a science, so he murders everyone on the boat, ending with murdering Captain Ahab himself. But as he reaches out to make the final blow, the kill, he sees General Thunderbolt T. Ross in Captain Ahab's place and pictures himself killing the Red Hulk. Deadpool tells the Red Box, "You know what this means, don't you?" And the Red Box replies with, "It's working. Either that or I'm more messed."
That makes no sense though. Fine. Everything, okay, fine, I get it. I get it. You could have, even Thor made no sense. Like, cause you made the hammer big in his squash Thor, made no sense, but okay. Man, how you killed the Red Hulk? First off, like I said, Bruce Banner shot his head off. I don't know how it was that possible, but okay. And then you killed the Red Hulk. How is it easy? Like, their skin is not that easy.
Up than I thought. But before Deadpool can finish off Ahab, the boat gets capsized as the Nautilus pops up from underneath it. Something's wrong. The Red Box tells him, that's the Nautilus, and it shouldn't be here. The Nautilus then uses its tentacles to pick up Deadpool out of the water, and he just cries out, "Hey, hey, hey, not so handsy!" You know, for a classic of modern literature, this has all the makings of an X-rated anime. Note to self what the next universe to visit is. So he decides that he's gonna come back for Ahab and the Nautilus, and he
You see what he's wearing? Do you see what he is wearing? Right here on his hand. Remember the time machine? That little time machine he got, that he made from, that Yukio made him in Deadpool Part 2. To time travel, which was because of cables thing. There you go.
Multiverse hops to his next location, where he paints Tom Sawyer's fence with his own blood. And then he warps to Dracula's castle, where he beheads and he burns them all. Before multiverse hopping one more.
It's better outside with the Ninja Frost Vault Cooler. Fridge temp drawers keep food cold and
more time, he finds himself in a forest with the sound of a motorcycle approaching. And he shocks even himself as Ghost Rider comes in to attack him before changing back to the Headless Horseman, who he's obviously a derivative of. He then goes for the kill, and the Headless Horseman morphs again into Green Goblin before changing back. And as he goes through killing the Little Women, he sees Black Widow, She-Hulk, Mockingbird, and Elektra. It's working. Everything is blurring together. It's all becoming one thing for him to kill. Oh, and
you can't kill this motherfucker. You can't kill him. Like, yo, they done blasted his ass. They done chopped his ass up in little pieces. They done burnt him into crisp, into fucking, what was it, the fucking ashes. And he still came out of the ashes like a fucking phoenix. They're fucked.
he blew up their house as he left because they were getting really, really annoying. But while he was multiverse hopping, killing off as many people as possible, Sherlock Holmes was warned about what was coming. So he built his own super team to be ready to face off with Deadpool, Beowulf, Natty Bumppo, Mulan, and Mr. Watson. And they better move quickly because Deadpool is speeding up as he kills Scrooge from the Christmas Carol, and then he kills Dr. Frankenstein. But it gets even more interesting, folks, as he puts a portion of his own brain into Frankenstein, giving Redbox a body. With 2 times the killing power, he begins to walk through the universes, just
What? He puts half of his brain inside Frankenstein?
portion of his own brain into Frankenstein.
A portion. Who keeps doing that noise?
Even more interesting, folks, as he puts a portion of his own brain into Frankenstein, giving Redbox a body. With 2 times the killing power, he begins to walk through the universes, just mass murdering everything and everyone. He even kills talking animals as he enters the world of Jungle Book. Deadpool and Redbox eventually make their way back around and into the world of Little Mermaid, where his reality-crushing exploits have merged the worlds of 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, Little Mermaid, and Moby Dick. So Deadpool and Redbox let themselves be captured by the Nautilus, getting on board, and they begin murdering everyone once again. As he kills the captain of the Nautilus, he sees Magneto morphing in, and as he launches a torpedo at the Little Mermaid, he sees her morphing into Namor. As pieces of fish and human arms float by in the sea, Deadpool can't help but laugh and tell Redbox, "Did you see that? The Little Mermaid turned into Namor. What I wouldn't give to see the Submariner's face when he found out that he was inspired by a mermaid." But I guess I won't get that chance, will I? Because just like that, Namor doesn't exist anymore. And now we have control of this sub. With control of the sub, he moves on to murder the monstrous creatures of legend until his sub is destroyed and he warps into battle the 3 Musketeers with Redbox as Frankenstein. He turns to Redbox and says, "This is great. I've always wanted to find these guys." And as he leaps into battle with them, he yells, "I've got a bone to pick with you. I mean, really, what kind of candy bar doesn't have nuts in it?" Redbox just growls back at him, leaving him to wonder what's going on with his own personal Frankenstein monster, when suddenly one of the Musketeers manages to get a sword through his brain, severely slowing him down, and he falls to his knees talking more gibberish than normal. But that doesn't matter, because he can still kill, and he murders all of them, commenting on how he just murdered the concept of a team. He literally killed off every team before they could even form. Redbox says that there's some slain worse monsters, and he tears the arms off of Redbox. So Redbox headbutts Beowulf, and then he takes a bullet to the head from Dr. Watson. Instantly, Deadpool reels back in pain as Redbox rejoins the rest of his brain. Did you miss me? So Deadpool throws Natty Bumppo onto Mulan, and he begins to hit his multiversal trigger, trying to get away. Right now, he's trying to deal with the fact that Redbox is back, and these people are actually putting up a good fight. But Mulan leaps in and cuts his hand off. "Look what you did! I thought you were the hottest dude I've ever seen, but look what you did!" So Deadpool turns to his side looking for an exit, where he sees the time machine, the device that they use to follow him. And as Deadpool begins to fiddle with the dials, Sherlock Holmes leaps in to try and stop him. And they both vanish into the multiversal grid of all the connections that link everything together. You can see it all of the worlds, all of the timelines, everything. Both men begin to battle it out as they float through this Ideaverse, where the very concept of characters goes on to breed new characters. And as Sherlock Holmes tries to throw Deadpool off of the time machine so that he can be lost forever in the Ideaverse, Deadpool begins to regrow his hand just in time, and he clings on for dear life. It doesn't matter. I've won. I've planted the seed. I've damaged the very ideas of superheroes and teams. They can't heal back properly. Deadpool's regrown hand then snaps because it wasn't fully regrown, and he falls into the Ideaverse, the space between everything, and he watches as characters vanish before his eyes. Classics are forgotten, and the end of everything begins with a sparkle. Sherlock Holmes remains on the time machine, trying his hardest, with tears in his eyes. Call me Ishmael. Ishmael, yes, keep the ideas alive, Holmes. Set the ideas back properly. Keep them alive.
Yo, I tell you, I did not expect to see no damn Sherlock Holmes up in this story. I did not. But, alright guys, the last but not least in this trilogy is the Deadpool kills Deadpool. Yo, it is a crazy story, but hey, it all continues, and this is the conclusion to the trilogy. So, I'm about to get me a refill, but we're gonna continue the story, guys. So, it's really good. Last one right here. So let's enjoy it.
Deadpool leaps into action, shooting up a giant robot and the soldiers of Ultimatum while they invade New York. But the robot grabs Deadpool and throws him to the ground, declaring, "Embrace Ultimatum's truth." Deadpool stands up, looking around for other superheroes, asking, "Where is everyone? To me, my X-Men! Avengers assemble! Holla at you, boy! Somebody!" When suddenly, a spaceship with the Deadpool symbol comes crashing into the back of the robot, taking it out. Hey, that's the B. Arthur, Deadpool remembers, and that means it has the Deadpool core! Out of the ship steps multiple versions of Deadpool. Dogpool, Kidpool, Lady Deadpool, oh, and there's two other Deadpools there too. Since neither one of them wants to not be called Deadpool, they begin to fight, but the real Deadpool calls them Gas Mask Deadpool and Golden Age Pulp Deadpool. Problem solved. So this is about to get super crazy with the poolage, so I'm naming every other Deadpool something else. Wade is your homeboy. He's the main 616 guy. He turns to Lady D and asks her, "Slightly sexier version of me, care to explain?" Lady D explains that all of the Deadpools in the multiverse are being targeted, and they are here to get Deadpool into their army. No more time to explain, they need to go. But Wade stops them. "I can't go! I need to be here when the Avengers show up so I can take credit!" "Aw, come on, man. You know they ain't gonna give you a medal," Kidpool tells him. "Yeah, I know. Cue the Incredible Hulk sad theme song." Sadly, Wade slowly walks to the B. Arthur, never to be accepted by the Avengers or the X-Men. Never to be a hero. Always the clown jokester of our stories. But wait! A laser beam comes out of nowhere, roasting the gas mask Deadpool. Wade looks up to see Bondage Pool riding on a Deadpool Goblin glider. Without wasting any time, he leaps into action, slicing the Pool Goblin glider in half, dropping Bondage Pool onto the ground. And as he jumps in to finish off Bondage Pool teleports away, shoving a chainsaw through Wade's chest. "Oh man! Chainsaw senses tingling," Wade says as he drops to his knees. Out of nowhere, Dogpool leaps in onto Bondage Pool, but our leathery villain turns and...
My bad, guys. Had to get a refill. Use the bathroom real quick. But we're back.
Grab the teleporter and make it teleport half of Bondage Pool's body away, cutting him literally in half. He then uses Bondage Pool's gun to finish off the other half of him by roasting it. Lady D calls to him. "There will be others. We have to get out of here." And as Wade enters the ship, Pulp Deadpool tells him, "You're lucky you're alive. We've gone to multiple realities and every Deadpool's been dead." Why would...
With HoneyBook, you can make sure your marketing business is as polished and professional as you really are. Here's how.
Would anyone want to kill Deadpools? Wade asks. And behind him, in a booming voice, "I am the Watcher, and the reason they are killing all of the Deadpools is because this is one man's crusade to obliterate existence. And Deadpool is the start of everything in the universe." Elsewhere in the multiverse, Deadpool, the evil Deadpool that started this whole event, stands before his followers. Thank you to all of you who have taken the righteous path and are assisting in the ending of all existence. While there are a lot of Deadpool versions in this location, only one truly matters. The patchworked together evil Wade, the evil twin of our 616 hero. Back on the B. Arthur, our heroes of the Deadpool Corps come to a crash landing on their secret hideout, a carnival. As Lady D leads the way to introduce Deadpool to the other Deadpools fighting for what's right, Wade asks what's the deal with the Watcher. Why is he helping? The Watcher overhears it and he explains. Yes, it is true that as a Watcher I am not allowed to interfere, but I am the Watcher of Deadpools, and it is my job to watch all of you. I've grown to gain an appreciation for all things related to the merc with the mouth. So once one of you began to murder all of the rest, I needed to step in. So after watching the Deadpool channel all the time, you went mushy between the ears. I got it. Wade says as they enter the circus tent to find every Deadpool there dead. They found our base of operations, Lady D declares, and Kidpool runs over to one of the guys that has a sword in his chest. If we just remove one of these, they can regenerate. And beneath it, he hears an explosive going off. Oh man, I'm gonna go out like this? Dogpool, I'll be with you soon, buddy. The rest of the Deadpool Corps runs out of the tent, saving themselves as Kidpool goes up with all of the other Deadpool bodies.
Damn. That Kidpool went out like that. Hey, word is, we're gonna see Kidpool, Baby Pool, Head Pool, all of the pools in the movie.
As Wade gets up, he sees the murderers in front of him. Evil Wade is leading the group of killers. Hey guys, can't we all just sit down and chat over a few chimney?
Yo, look at that Wolverine Deadpool. Deadpoolrine? Wolverpool? Could be.
Chimichangas? And Cyborg Deadpool gives the answer. This unit does not consume chimichangas. Okay, you die first. So the battle begins with Pandapool vaulting into attack, and each one of them takes a target. But the fight that matters is Wade versus Evil Wade. They punch, they kick, they bite, and eventually, Wade gets Evil Wade into a headlock, while the Deadpool Watcher is spouting exposition. Wade and Evil Wade both call out to him, "Are you just gonna stand there, or are you gonna help?" And Wade looks down to his headlocked prisoner. Wait. He then throws Evil Wade aside as he marches over to the Deadpool Watcher. "You're a double agent?" The Deadpool Watcher gets a little shy about it. "How can I pick the best? You're all just so cool!" But both of them are distracted by what appears to be rain, because as Wade turns around, he sees that it is actually the headless pulp Deadpool squirting blood, and Evil Wade is singing in the rain. Wade forgets about the Watcher and he goes back to the killing by gutting Evil Deadpool, and as he prepares to shove his sword into his head, a rather ominous shadow appears overhead. Galactus Pool has entered the battlefield. This is a suicide mission, Wade, and we're gonna die regardless, so I figured I'd go out with a bang. Ah, shut up, Wade says as he kicks Evil Wade. If I'm half as annoying as you are, there's no wonder that Match.com keeps rejecting my profile. Wade then begins to strangle and punch his evil doppelganger, while Lady Deadpool is pulled out of the way of destruction from Galactus Pool by the Watcher. "I needed to save you, Wanda Wilson. You're my favorite." She gets back up and calls over to Wade. "Come on, we're running out of time." But he's a little busy stomping on Evil Wade's head. "This is for issue 49! Eventually, Wade joins Lady D and Pandapool, the only survivors, as they go into her secret armory. They load up on some weapons and exit, and she gives the Watcher a French kiss as she climbs into the B. Arthur. "Where are you going, Lady D?" Wade calls out, but she's not listening. "This is where her destiny diverges from your own, Wade. She needs to stop this planet from being consumed by Galactus Pool." Wade and Pandapool watch as Lady D flies the B. Arthur into the mouth of the giant Galactus Pool, destroying it with the multidimensional drives that are on the ship. With the loss of the ship, they also lost their method of multidimensional travel, so the Watcher grabs Pandapool and Wade and he warps them to the nearest multidimensional nexus. But as they warp into the Savage Land, Wade politely informs the Watcher, "This is where superheroes go to get eaten. But I guess I'm not a superhero. I mean, this is a version of me killing other versions of me to ensure the multiverse dies." "There is a small chance, Wade. It all comes down to you hunting the evil Deadpool. Behold," the Watcher declares, only then to realize that he's pointing at a hole in the ground. "The Nexus is burned up. Use of the Nexus has come at a great cost." Wade kneels down. "Why do all the important things come with a great cost? I saved forever when I was a kid to get the Millennium Falcon, but once I bought it, it broke when I bashed little Joey's head with it." I have an answer to our problem. Prepare yourself, Deadpools. I will recharge this nexus with the power of a cosmic entity. With that, Wade and Pandapool look on as the Deadpool Watcher kills himself to reopen the nexus. And they step in to their final destination to end this. They step into a world surrounded by Deadpools. Holy Deadpool Lollapalooza! Preparing for the worst, they're a little surprised when out of nowhere, shots are fired and every Deadpool is murdered. Except for our heroes, because the cavalry has arrived. Teaming up with the samurai Deadpool, Grootpool.
What? That's bugged out. You got the Guardians of the Galaxy Deadpool.
Knight Deadpool and Chibipool, Wade and Pandapool begin to approach the Baxter building of this world where the evil
I am Grootpool.
Deadpool is holding up. Their trek is long and mighty, involving many deaths, sometimes enemies like Sharkpool, and sometimes friends like Pandapool. But by the time that Wade gets to the tower, there are only 2 Deadpools in existence, Wade and the evil Deadpool that started all of this. As Wade enters the building, evil Deadpool eyes him. We're at the end of the road, you and me. We're the last, and once we're gone, the multiverse will vanish. It'll all come crashing down. Everything will die. The lambs will stop screaming. Game over, man! So this is all some kind of weird suicide pact, Wade asks? And they begin their battle. Evil Deadpool continues. I know it's hard to see as I try to cut your head off, but I'm not the villain here. Continuity is. It has us all trapped. And Wade dodges the initial attacks, asking him, I've heard that I'm some kind of self-aware creator of all things multiversal baby daddy before. But if we're so high and mighty, why don't we just fix it without killing everyone? Can't we dream up a better life? Evil Deadpool grits his teeth. We both know why. Your subconscious won't let you. You hate yourself far too much. I won't allow myself to regenerate so that we can end this. You can do the same thing. You can free yourself. But you're just too busy keeping your uniform so pimp. Didn't you start this little escapade with a chainsaw on your chest? Your clothes don't even look the least bit bloody. You must be a whiz with that shout wipe and some thread. Wade stops and he looks at his chest. No, wait, I changed. Didn't I? Evil Deadpool reels back in pain for some reason. Nothing changes. The continuity won't let you. Wade kneels down in front of the evil Deadpool. What's the problem with the status quo? That's how I get girls. Between panels, though, somehow, a knife appears inside of evil Deadpool's chest. So now, I want you to ask yourself, did I stab you in the heart while we were wrestling? Or did I just make that knife appear with the power of my mind? Keeping yourself from healing is a neat trick, but it doesn't mean that you control reality. That just means you're stubborn. How do you know that you're not healing right now? Because I'm making it happen with the cosmic forces at my beck and call. Evil Deadpool looks down at his chest and sees that it's healed. No! We can make things better. We don't need to murder. Think of me as your Jiminy Cricket, Wade says as he pats evil Deadpool on the back. But all those people, I killed so many trying to set them free. And then, Wade cuts his head off. The multiverse may have forgiven you, but not me. You killed my friends. You don't get a pass. Wade gets up and he douses evil Deadpool with a universal acid to prevent him from healing. And then he begins to walk away patting his clothes as he asks himself, I did change clothes, didn't I? Who cares? Last Deadpool standing, represent! Now, how do I get home? And there you have it. You, sir or madame, are amazing. You have stuck around to the end of this video, and it is super long. Now let me...
Yeah, but it was real good. Really entertaining. Yo, I thought that was when Deadpool, Headpool was created, to be honest with you. But, alright guys, on that one, I guess that's it, man. Yo, that was awesome. Leading up to the Wolverine and Deadpool. Really happy about that one. It's literally right around the corner. We're 6 days away. So, yeah, at least here we got a little bit when it comes to the comic book world. Hey, check it out. If you guys like this type of content when it comes to the comic books, when it comes, you know, like I said, and there's different, like I said, different content creators that I watch. But in this case, we're watching Comic Historian. If you like this type of content, you want to see more, comment below, let me know. We could do some more videos regarding these type of comic books. And there's different types, so they don't need Deadpool. You know what I mean? We got some Spider-Man. He also does some Venom. Wolverine, obviously. I mean, all types of comic books. You know, X-Men, Avengers. So, you guys want to see something else additional? Just make sure you comment, let me know, and then yeah, we can make it happen. You know what I mean? Also, guys, check out the Heroes and Villains Collectibles Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff. Make sure to follow us. I am posting pictures of whether it's Legos, Hot Toys, whether it's figures, all that good stuff. Okay. Also, I got something really special coming in, man. I got something really special coming in, and I'm not gonna say what it is because it is a mail call, right? But it's something completely different. Y'all gonna be like, oh shit, that's what's up. You know what I mean? So be on the lookout for that. That's something that I definitely have as well coming your way. What else? What else? I have that, and I got a couple more unboxings, a couple more mail cards that's coming. I do have some unboxings as well that I'm also working on, and I will be dropping videos. I'm out there in the world trying to get some toy hunts going on, but when I go out there, ain't nothing really out there. So, like I said, I'm not gonna record nothing. I'm not gonna record, not buy anything. So, be on the lookout. I'm still on the hunt. But on that one, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. Yo, I did have a great time doing this, man. This was really dope. Like I said, I've been watching Comic Historian for like about 2 years now, and yeah, it's dope. Like I enjoy the content. So, and because of the fact that I have a bunch of comic books myself, you know what I mean. But if you guys did like the content, if you guys do want to see more, comment below, smash that like, let me know. Yo, I did enjoy it. Yo, I want to see some more of that. Like I said, I'm trying to switch it up. This channel is about collectibles. So, but at the end of the day, it's my channel. I talk about anything I want to talk about. I talk about toys. I talk about comic books. I talk about movies. You know what I mean? It is what it is. So, what else? Let me see. Yo, LC, check out Toy Federation channel, my dude. Toy Federation. Is that on YouTube? Is that on YouTube? Let me see. Toy Federation. Okay. So this is a YouTuber.
Well, just be careful.
Okay,
So Poppy.
this is what you're talking about right
I
here.
did not. Can you say Poppy? It's $95.
Toy Federation. Okay, you know what? I'll definitely check it out. Hey, I got it on the tab already. You know what I mean? And like I said, I love checking out other, like I said, comic book channels, other toy channels, definitely. So, you know what? Definitely will check this out. Yeah, I'll check them out. I'll see exactly what that's about. Like I said, I like to check out other collectors, other YouTubers, and then if it's something that I like, I enjoy, you know, I talk about it on my channel. I'll spread the word. You know what I mean? I normally be like, yo, go check them out. Let them know your boy LC sent you. You know what I mean? So, like Comic Historian, you know what I mean? Make sure you check that out. Subscribe if you're into comic books. Let them know your boy LC said, yo, come and subscribe. Alright? But yo, I will definitely take time. Like I said, I have it on the tab. I will definitely take time to check out some of these videos. And I'll see exactly what these guys are about. But I do appreciate the extra content. when it comes to things that I'm into that I can check out. You know what I mean? So really appreciate that. Didn't know nothing about them until today. So, but alright guys, on that one I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. This was dope. This was awesome. Make sure to check us out on the Heroes and Villains Collectibles Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff. Mainly Instagram and Twitter. I mean, my bad. Mainly Facebook and Instagram. Okay? Go there, and then you're going to be able to see pictures, whether it's hot toys, Legos, regular fucking Marvel Legends, Marvel Selects, whatever the hell it is. You know what I mean? Ninja Turtles, Marvels, Voltron, whatever I'm doing. Also, be on the lookout. This weekend, I'm trying to, hopefully tomorrow, do a Lego chat and start the Infinity Gauntlet. At least start it. Like I said, because the first Thanos Gauntlet took me about 3 days. So I know this is going to take me about 3 to 4 days as well. So, but at least if I start it tomorrow, you know what I'm saying, we'll be talking some ish, and then be on the stream while we build it. But let's see if that happens. Alright? What else? Like I said, I do have some unboxings literally coming your way that I'm working on as we speak. And yeah, man, yo, just basically ring that bell so that way you'll know what types of videos I'm dropping. Alright? So, alright guys, on that one, if you like what you're seeing, make sure to smash that like button. It does help out the channel. YouTube does share my shit if you smash that like. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe as well. And yeah, like I said, I got all types of gaming videos, unboxings, mail calls, all that good stuff, guys. Okay, and I did get a notification, so I do got some mail calls coming your way. So I got notified today. So I got two different items coming my way that I can think about. Okay. So I got 2 things coming my way, and it's dropping it's coming this month. So you have to look out for that. Alright? What else? I guess that's it. Wait a minute. Let me go ahead and switch it back. Bam, ended like this. Alright guys, so yo, that was dope. That was awesome. I had a good time. If you guys want to see more comic book stories like that, like whether it's Comic Historian, whether if it's any other YouTuber that I watch that talks comic books, let me know, comment below, and then I can make more videos. Like I said, my thing is, my channel is about toys, comic book, like anything, yeah, toys, comic books, you know what I mean, like statues, figures, things like that, right? But also movies if it pertains to toys, comic book shit, you know what I mean? So Marvel, DC, basically that's it. Or anything that's comic book. It could be another company making a movie, or it could be Apple, and then I want to talk about it. I'm like, oh no, but Apple made that movie, but it's a comic book movie. I have a comic book also of it, so you know. But on that one, guys, I did have a good time. This was dope. This was new for me. Like I said, it's new in the sense we're doing it on the live stream. I normally, like I said, I watch these guys all the time when I be looking up comic book and the stories and stuff like that. But it's my first time doing it on a live stream where you guys can be able to check it out and I can enjoy it with you guys. And once again, if you guys want to see more videos like that, comment below and let me know. Also, do me a favor, I don't say it enough. I really never do. Share my videos. Share the videos so that way other collectors, and if you're a collector, whether you just share it or even if you're not a collector, you're watching my shit. Share my videos so other collectors can go ahead and check it out and be like, oh man, this dude is dope and he got this and that and he's talking about this and that and that. Alright? So, on that one, yes, I'm done. Alright? Yo, I want to give out a huge shout out on the reels Everybody that was on the live stream showing some love. You know what I'm saying? You got Claire Audience in the house. Walter White was in the house. Joey was in the house. Bobby was in the house. Larry Tate was in the house. You had Misogynism was in his house. Crackpot in his house. Pretend Story Time was in the house. So, you know what I mean? I want to give a shout out to those that was in the live stream. And a huge shout out to those of you guys watching later as well. Comment below. Let me know what your thoughts were. Also, share the video, share the stream. And, yeah, guys. On that one, this was dope. This was awesome. Like I said, this was new. Try new stuff. You know what I mean? So that way you guys could just enjoy it. You know what I mean? And like I said, I drop things and I do things that I like. Like I wanted to know about these comics. I wanted some 411 on all this stuff. So I just took you guys on the ride with me because realistically I would have just been here on my own, just, you know, just dolo, just doing it without you. So I actually had a good time. Alright, so on that one, this was dope. This was awesome. This has been another episode of Heroes and Villains Collectibles. I'm your boy, LC. Together with my mans in the background, don't forget him, Deadpool. It's Captain Deadpool. Nah, just Deadpool. So, on that one, take care, guys. May you guys have an awesome, awesome Friday night. I'm sure I'll probably be on live tomorrow. And I will be doing a gaming stream soon. The new Ninja Turtle drop. I will be doing that maybe most likely tomorrow. So be on the lookout. Alright, so. Till next time, guys. Have a good night. Peace.